A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion here. And off to Benson to start the drive. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Off the play fake, Williams. Completes this one to Gray. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. They've got a man in motion. 1st down, Williams. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Falcons will take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's contained at the line for no gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Called it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And that one's going to move the chain.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Sent to the ground by Mason Smith. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's Benson on the give. Ooh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Williams. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready up.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Cowboy 8. Go.
Williams from the gun. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurry throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after.
Into a crowd, and intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Falcons will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. Flush down now to his left. And he's out of bounds just behind that line. Only a yard or 2 lost, but Brock, we all know, still qualifies as a sack. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at 3rd and very long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
19
Working inside the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He'll get this to Henry. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing now off play action. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Falcons tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Deontay Hardy to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The give now to Benson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Benson once more. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Benson will take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Fielded at the 14. And he's out a little short of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Check that. Street. Stephanie.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Go.
Looking to the air here. It is caught left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
A tight end in motion now. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And he's stopped for no gain. The defense stands strong, and we've hit halftime. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the 1st half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. The return starts at the 18. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Keely Ringo making the play. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he calls for the fair catch and is there to collect it. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Bingo. Set.
They give up the gut to Benson. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
3rd and long for him here. He finds Johnson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now an inside give to Benson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 3 on that game. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Williams will look to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Williams set to pass. He's on the move. And this is incomplete. Took the check down for granted. He's lucky that wasn't picked and taken the other way. 4th down coming up. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. New series coming up following the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. The run here with Benson. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. To throw is Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Hauled in by Godwin. And that's good for a gain of 5. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This finds Evans complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a 1st. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They give to Barkley, left side. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Robinson on the inside give. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Williams to throw on 1st. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go.
This is Benson. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To throw, Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 4th down, it's Williams. Connects with Johnson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. A give to Barkley. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Looking to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Here's 2nd and 11. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll run with Benson. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Vikings going for the win here. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Williams from the gun. Put the body on the line for his team. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's Benson on the give. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing now. It's reeled in by Benson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Here he is to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He'll get this to Henry. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Caleb Farley has it. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. Still one more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Let's go. Pass to the left. Pass to the left. 18 left. 18 left.
Looking to throw it. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Falcons take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down. To throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Hardy on the return. And look at this return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
At their own 41-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Go!
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They give on second to Benson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Punt team on the field. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. And he's there. Fair catch called for and taken. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here we go. Go!
Back to throw now. 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go now.
Running left is Robinson. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Benson now from the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Benson on the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here, as they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
This entire contest rests on his next kick. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout, as they'll have none remaining in OT. Fourth down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. And his kick is blocked!
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
They've got first down from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Setting up a throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. 2nd and 8. Moore's got it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He has the first over the middle. Running in the red zone. And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports